This week on a brand new episode of the SAS podcast. But they not letting him ISO one-on-one anymore. So, like I said, I'm a biased fan. I like James Harden. James Harden's numbers are down because he's being defended like nobody else in this league currently is being defended. And I know
we supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind. Underdog.
Yeah. What's going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest sports talk pod in all the land. True. I don't know if they listen to us in the sea, but probably they really listen all the land and the sea. True. And we are back to wrap up the previous week of sports in dramatic fashion. You know how we do. No BS, no sugarcoating, no biases, only the strong arm truth. Now, if this happens to be the first time you've caught our show here on YouTube, or if you're listening on any of our various podcast channels, I'm one half of the show. I go by the name of KSpadeTheProspect.
And I'm your boy, Paris57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports Spade.
Yes, sir.
Spade, I hate to start the show like this, man. We recorded the show last week. I was feeling good about the show. It was a great show. And you hit me up on Sunday, bro. Yep. And you know, Sunday I'm chilling. You know, the Pro Bowl was about to come on. I didn't watch. But it was about to come on. It was around that time.
Yep. And
Spade hit me up in the text message and was like, just send me the link to something. So I read it. It was from TMZ. And the link said, Kobe Bryant has died in a helicopter crash. Mm-hmm. So Spade was like, this gotta be fake, right? Like, this gotta be fake. And, you know, because we seen TMZ done killed a few people. And, they done killed Morgan Freeman a few times. They done killed Samuel L. Jackson. They done killed LL Cool J. They done killed a few people. And then, it didn't happen. Yep. So Spade hit me up and was like, this gotta be fake, right? Like, they gotta be hacked or something. I said, Spade, that's TMZ. Like, you get like these little messages that somebody passed away on the internet, and you be like, I don't believe it, and then you be like, I don't believe it until TMZ tweet it. If TMZ say it, this shit 9 times out of 10 is true. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Spade, TMZ tweeted it, man. Like, until you get on the internet and you start hearing, first of all, the media sucks. The media sucks because, it's all about who can get the information out the fastest. So we was hearing all these rumors that it was Kobe Bryant and his whole family, Kobe Bryant and his 4 daughters, Kobe Bryant and Rick Fox. Like, you just was hearing all this nonsense. And come to find out, after all was said and done, it was Kobe Bryant, his I think it was his 3rd daughter. Am I right, Spade? Is that his 3rd daughter? Or is that his second?
Second.
That might be his 2nd daughter, Gigi. She plays ball at the Mamba Academy. And it was 7 other individuals, and I have their name right here. If you give me a minute, I want to mention their name because I don't want to forget about those people. It was John, Carrie, and Alyssa Antebelli. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing anybody's name wrong. It was Sarah and Peyton Chester, and Christina Mauser, and the helicopter pilot. I guess they get called the pilot if you fly a helicopter too.
Yes.
Ara Zobayan. I hope I'm saying his name right. Zobayan. Zobayan. But we lost. Of course, we lost Kobe and Gigi, and we love Kobe and we love Gigi. But I want to just say we love those other people too, man. It's just a tragedy for those other people to lose their life, and just a tragic accident, Spade. Spade, when you sent me the thing, it was just like shock. And Spade, we talked about Kobe was one of those people we talked about on this show a lot. We talked about Kobe, it's always the Kobe, Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. It was always those type of comparisons. And Spade, I'm gonna be honest with people, and I listen to TNT, the NBA on TNT, and of course Charles Barkley, Shaq, and they had Jerry West, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith. They had Reggie Miller. They had a Rick Fox came up there. It was a bunch of people up there just talking about Kobe Bryant. Well, we talked about Kobe up here. And anybody know me, they know I wasn't really, I'm a Michael Jordan fan, and I always felt like Kobe was trying to emulate Michael Jordan. I always said on this show, like, I'm not a Kobe Bryant fan, but I would be an idiot to not recognize how great he was on the basketball field.
Absolutely.
But Spade, I got emotional because I happen to like Kobe more off the court. Kobe used to do, I don't know if anybody know, Kobe did these little breakdowns for ESPN called Detail. He broke during the finals last year, he was breaking down Kawhi. He was breaking down Siakam. He broke down Jason Tatum. He broke down Steph Curry. Like, he was just breaking down other NBA players. And this is where you get this really, I mean, you've seen Kobe greatness on the field, but you really got to see his greatness like breaking down other people. And Jason Tatum said, watching Kobe break him down in that Detail, like breaking him down on that show called Detail, he said it really helped his game a lot. Spade is just a tragedy. It sucks. You never want to lose a loved one like that. My prayers go out to Kobe Bryant and his family and all the other families involved. But it sucks, man. It just was not a good week, bro. It was not a good week. So I wanted you to, how, talk to me, Spade. How did you deal with this?
It was tough. I contemplated how if we even should discuss it on this show. I'm very particular about people even using you won't even see his name in the title of this show because I don't even want it to look like I'm trying to capitalize in any way, shape, form, or fashion on that tragedy. I would never do that. Last show when we spoke on Delonte West, we never used his name even in the segment. Like if you looked at the overlay, it didn't have his name in the segment. I'm just not that type of person. But I felt like I needed to speak on this. And it was weird for me, LaParis, because like you, I wasn't a big Kobe fan, and I have to make sure I put it out there. Just like LaParis said, I never once disrespected his talent. And you could not ignore, you had to take notice of how fierce of a competitor he was, and not just on the court, in life. Once his basketball career ended, whatever he took on, he took the same ferocity in that. You know what I'm saying? His short story, the basketball short story, was amazing. Can't say nothing but good things about him. But I think, LaParis, I've been having a hard time, and I've had a week to prepare. I've had a hard time putting my finger on why it affected me like it did. I saw the tweet. You was the first person I hit up. I said, this can't be real. Like, he was just at the game when Bron surpassed him in scoring. Like, this can't be real. And like many other people, I watched, I did some more research. I was trying to find someone to debunk that tweet. I was waiting on the, I'm sorry, we've been hacked tweet. I was waiting on something like that. And eventually it got confirmed by several other media sources. And I just put my phone down, bro. I walked to my back room, and I sat there and cried. And I was asking myself, like, why the hell am I crying? I was almost upset with myself because I'm like, I wasn't like, what's going on with me? I don't know if it was the fact that Kobe and I are so close in age. I don't know if it's the fact that I too have a daughter that I got an amazing relationship with. And in that moment, I don't know. I can't even put my finger on it. But I think at the end of the day, it was a very harsh reminder that there are no guarantees in life.
That's right.
And it was startling, bro. We talking about somebody who was in amazing shape, who was amazingly smart, amazingly educated, amazingly wealthy, and everything that he worked hard for, everything that he was afforded, all the opportunities he was afforded meant nothing when it was his time. When it is your time, it is your time. And I think that, I don't know, it hit me, and it hit me hard. And then from there I went, okay, what can I learn from this? What can I apply to my life? And I want to jump to something. Anybody who know me know I'm a big fan of 2 Chainz, bro. And I saw 2 Chainz. I don't want to make this too long of a rant, but 2 Chainz had a situation some years back. I think he was in Vegas, and some guys jumped up on him with the pistol, pulled the strap out, aimed it at 2 Chainz, and fight or flight syndrome kicked in, and 2 Chainz took off running. And somehow or another, I think a few shots was fired. I don't know if I feel like he got hit in the leg. Maybe he didn't get hit at all. I don't remember. Somebody will correct me in the comment section, but at some point he got away. So later, he was on some interview. It might have been the Breakfast Club. I don't know. And he was asked, yeah, I think it was the Breakfast Club. And Charlamagne asked him, like, but to be like this hood dude, for you to be on camera running, like, did that hurt your reputation any? And 2 Chainz's response, it resonated with me. He said, man, I have one goal in the morning. That's to make it back home. I don't care what anybody say. It is my goal to make it back home. My kids are there. My family's there. He said, he even gave, the hotel room, he said, I like to leave things that I want because I know I want to get back to it. He said, my hotel room that I left today to come here and do this interview, I'm just going to quote him. He was like, I got weed in that hotel that I intend on smoking later tonight. I left it there on purpose because my goal is to get back there tonight. And it just, I don't know, man. It hit your boy hard. Just like you said, man, all I can do is offer my deepest condolences to all the families affected. And it was a lot of families affected, not just the families that lost someone, but families do this weird thing where they touch so many people. And even that photo of the kids at the Mamba Academy that was awaiting their arrival. I don't know, man. It crushed me. I can't speak on it any more than that. It was terrible, man. It was unfortunate.
I want to give a little bit more, and then this is just something personal between me and Spade. Like, y'all don't know Spade, like I know Spade, but Spade is kind of a weird dude. Sometimes out of the blue, and I got to do a better job. And it's crazy because when it shouldn't take somebody's death for you to be like, yo, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. But y'all don't know Spade is a little weird, and sometimes out the blue, Spade will just hit you up out the blue and be like, yo, bro, I love you. And Spade, you got to be honest. Sometimes I just leave Spade on red, and that's not right, man.
I know that shit is uncomfortable, though, so I don't even trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he don't be tripping. He'll be like, yo, I hit you up. You ain't say nothing. Yeah. He just move on. Yeah. And I just leave him on red. But I got to do a better job because you never know. I wrote on Twitter this week. I said, man, it's crazy. I said I was fortunate enough, we did this YouTube thing. I made a lot of friends. Some of my friends I guess you would consider them internet famous. And, because you really know people on the net. I'm not even going to say a person name, but I hit Spade up like, yo, what's up with such and such? I have been seeing that dude tweet in months. Like, I hope he all right. And, that dude ended up tweeting later, and I was like, yo, that kind of made me feel like, yo, I would never even get that worried about somebody again, and then they come back and make a joke. But anyway, with that being said, I was like, I tweeted like, man, some of y'all are like my little brothers, and if somebody was to pass away, they would like literally just disappear off the internet, and we will never know. Yep. So I just sent out a tweet like, man, I got love for all y'all, but I got to do a better job. Like when Spade or anybody just hit me up, or maybe I need to start initiating that love back and be like, yo, I love you, bro, because you just never know, and you would hate yourself if somebody was to be like, yo, I love you, and then you get that call and be like, damn, I left him on red. I could have just hit him back, and I wish I would have. You don't want to be that person that be like, I wish I would have just told him I got love for him, I love him. Yeah. So I got to do a better job. I just want to leave y'all with that little tidbit right there, man. Also want to tell you guys, Chris Doleman passed away. If you guys didn't know, he was a football player for the Minnesota Vikings. Solid football player, but everything everybody said about him, during his, after he passed away was just, he was a great person. And I also, which we didn't have a show, but I also want to say rest in peace to David Stern, because we didn't have a show when that happened. True. Everybody already know who David Stern is, former commissioner of the NBA. Yeah. They say he was the one that kind of reinvigorated, the NBA and got it to be this global brand that we love so much. So just rest in peace to everybody involved, and rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and all the families involved in his young daughter. Rest in peace to Chris Doleman, and rest in peace to David Stern.
I want to do one thing before we move on, and listen, we definitely finna pick the mood up. I don't want y'all too sad on this show. You know what I'm saying? Our goal is to come out, deliver the news, maybe deliver a laugh or two, maybe deliver a life lesson or two, just to prepare you guys for whatever week you got ahead of you. But I do want to do one thing. It was a lot, and I do mean a lot, of criticism of TMZ for allegedly they said that TMZ broke their article before the families had been contacted, and people were super critical of TMZ, and you got every right to be upset. I do, however, want to redirect your anger. TMZ has built a reputation for themselves that if something happens and you can obtain valuable information, they pay you for it. So I hate to be that guy, but again, in the pursuit of money, TMZ was not on that crash site. So somebody who was there, who responded, somebody contacted TMZ, and they have gotten away scot-free. TMZ been in the fire pit, and I can't think of anybody's name. What's his name? Harvey, whatever. The TMZ dude has been defending themselves like, no, we was given permission, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if they was given permission. All I know is whoever gave the information to TMZ, then got away scot-free. That's the person you should be upset with. That person. TMZ, they, you could call them slimy. They slimy, but people and their hungers for information has created this monster, and it ain't just the TMZs and the shade rooms, and it ain't those. It's the people. Our hunger for information has created these media outlets that can pay. They're willing to pay top dollar for information, and they want to be the first with the story. It's the people that created that. All you got to do, listen, man, and I know this would never happen, but I'm just making a point. If everybody in the world unfollowed TMZ today, that shit would die and dry up. But the people not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem. Our hunger for information is the problem.
I agree.
Let's move forward, man. Let's
get it, man.
Let's do what we do.
Pick it up.
Unfortunately, man, disasters happen in this world every day. Some of them just hit a little closer to home. Some of them hit a little harder than others. And at the end of the day, regardless of how fortunate they are, the duty we have as people is to pick up and move on, and that ain't always easy. But we're gonna pick up the energy. We're gonna pick up the mood here in this podcast. The Super Bowl happens tomorrow, baby. You know that?
Let's do what we do.
The Super Bowl happens tomorrow, and I was hearing, and I might be wrong, is it something like 50 years since the Chiefs franchise has won a Super Bowl or something like that?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute
since back Lynn Dawson and them.
The Paris,
Lynn Dawson.
Later on, we're gonna get into who we think gonna win and all that. My question for you is, what is the most exciting thing? What's the thing you're looking forward to most in tomorrow's Super Bowl?
Come on, Spade. I think everybody should be looking forward to the high-powered Chief offense versus this San Francisco defense. That's what I'm looking forward to. Let's see, can Pat Mahomes put up these points against this San Francisco 49er defense? That's what I want to see. Everybody, the over-under, I think, is 53.5 points. Let's see, can the Chiefs put up these points? That's what I want to see. Spade, we just saw San Francisco beat the brakes off somebody with Jimmy G passing the ball like 8 times.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, I'm hearing a lot of the hoopla around the 49ers is that Shanahan is about to have Jimmy G pass the ball all crazy like. So, we got to wait and see, but I want to see that offense versus that defense, and I want to see what's going to happen. Spade, can Andy Reid pull it together? Spade.
Hey, man.
I got my issues with Andy Reid. Andy Reid done been to, NFC Championship games. He went to the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Andy Reid is known for terrible clock management.
Oh, yeah.
He's known for calling these gimmicky-ass plays when people be like, yo, you on the 4-yard line.
Just run it.
Line up and play football. Stop running this crazy-ass gimmicky shit. Spade, can Andy Reid get it together and pull it out? Don't answer that. That's rhetorical.
No.
Don't answer that yet.
I got you. You know what? I like Andy Reid because Andy Reid remind me of me.
You're right.
He really reminds me of me.
Spade, I was in the party with you during the week. You was playing your Madden game. Yep. And Spade said, I just got to run it back with jukebox. He was like, they done messed up because I'm jukey anyway. I'm like, yeah, you are the jukebox. Yeah, Spade get wiggly on it. Spade, you don't got to do that, bro. Spade, you didn't have to juke. You had the sideline. Just go.
I'm going to tell you what it made me think about.
Go ahead.
I was, everybody know I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. The YouTuber Toke went to Florida State. He's a Florida State fan, obviously. Randomly, Toke hits me up and said, you know what? Let's play against each other in NCAA. Let's make a video of it. This would be a dope video. I said, let's do it. We recorded the gameplay, and we both were supposed to upload it on our channels at the same time. I did not tell the parents the outcome of the game. I didn't tell anybody the outcome of the game. I wanted everybody to tune in. We jumped out the gate. I put these paws on Toke. That's what I did, bro. I put these paws on him. I gave him that good old-fashioned Miami 2000, 2001. I gave him some of that shit. Toke did not know what was going on. I was up at the half. Came out in the third quarter. I said, I think that he think that I'm going to run it. So I think I should not run it. I came out to start the third. First and 10 came out, threw a pick six. I uploaded the video. I was watching my own video when it went live. And by the time it got to the third quarter, my phone rang. I looked down, it was LaParis. I said, oh, shit. I answered the phone. I'm like, what's up? LaParis said, Spade, why were you passing? I said, because I thought that he thought that oh God, I just overthought it, bro. And I feel like Andy Reid be overthinking sometimes. It'd be like 4th and 1. Andy Reid be like, I think that they think that I'm going to run this shit. So you know what? Wide receiver reverse pass. And everybody be looking like, what the fuck is Andy Reid doing? Andy, I'm with you, bro. We just too smart, bro. Sometimes we can't think that simplistic. So yes, okay. I like Andy.
How did that Toke game work out for you?
I lost.
Exactly.
I like Andy. I like Andy.
Spade, like I said, don't ask who you think going to win yet. We're going to use that as the picking game. But I mean, you want Andy Reid to just finally lock it up. But you, on the other hand, you like what they 40 Spade. I asked you before the show. I said, what did the Niners have? The second or the third pick in the draft, and they took Bosa. You like how they was able to turn it around so quick, bro? They done drug tested Richard Sherman twice before the Super Bowl. Like, what is they done? Testing him for steroids, HGH, all type of drugs.
Yeah.
They done drug tested that man twice.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this is one of them good Super Bowls and not one of them snooze fests like we had the other. What was it, last year when we had the Rams and the Patriots?
Yeah.
I hope it's not one of those joints.
Yeah, that was ugly.
I hope it's not one of those joints. I hope it's an exciting ass game.
Well, you said what you're looking for. I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking for without giving away my pick. What I'm looking for is to see Kansas City start. That's what my eyes will be glued to, because the last two games in the playoffs, the Chiefs came out on some. It's all good. We got 4 quarters to figure it out. We straight, and I don't know if they gonna be afforded that opportunity with the doggone 49ers. So for me, what's important to me, I'm looking at how the Chiefs start. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
But yeah, man, we just planted that seed. We gonna double back around to that later.
Yeah, we'll get more into that. But Spade, I want to move on.
All right.
It's been a lot of speculation this past week or two leading up to the Super Bowl. If you guys didn't know, the Pro Bowl happened last week, and Russell Wilson let Drew Brees get the start. So that gave people some cause to pause. Like, hold up, could this be Drew Brees' last rodeo? Like, could he be announcing his retirement in one of the upcoming weeks? So, Spade, I wanted to get your thoughts on Drew Brees. Do you think he should retire, and do you think he will retire? That's 2 questions.
Okay.
Wait, before you go.
That's more. All right.
Then this week right here, we got a crazy picture of Tom Brady in black and white. Looked like he was walking out of the stadium, like he looked like he about to hang him up. People saying, is that Brady about to retire, or is that Brady saying, walking out of New England like, I'm done in New England, it's time for me to move on? We don't know. And last but not least, Spade, the Chargers announced that they have moved on from Phillip Rivers. And maybe Phillip Rivers say he moved on for the Chargers, because Spade let me know that Phillip Rivers done moved his whole damn family down to Florida to be closer to where I guess his wife is from, or where they from, closer to Alabama. So it's just crazy. 3 quarterbacks who we have been watching for up to 20-something years in the NFL, Spade. Yep. It can potentially be a wrap. I wanted to get your thoughts on all 3.
The Brees thing is weird because I've never been in Drew Brees' shoes or positions. I have to try to equate that to something, that I've done. And his last 2 Super Bowl runs have ended so, like, fam, we was right there. We was right there. One of them, our player got destroyed on what was obviously a pass interference and it didn't get called. So they made a new rule, and then that same rule turned around and screwed us over, man. So it's just like, it would be so hard for me to walk away being that close. On the flip side, it's got to be a part of you that's be like, it's so tough to even get there. To get there 2 years in a row and have it end like that, did that take all he had out of him? I really don't know. Also, the Saints have come out and said that if Breeze want to stay, they want him. But if Breeze want to leave, they feel like Taysom Hill is their guy of the future. And
go ahead.
I don't know if I'm Drew Brees. Don't get me wrong. It's a team's responsibility to they got to be thinking into the future. Like, you don't want a player to just come up and be like, hey, I'm pondering retirement, I'm out. And they like, oh, shit, I don't know what we're going to do. But if I'm Drew Brees and I'm hearing you talking about, yeah, if he want to come back, cool. But if he don't, man, we got this kid named Taysom Hill. Like, damn, what y'all ready for me to get out the way? Like, y'all think y'all can do better without me? Am I the problem? So I don't know what Drew is going to do. But I would like to see.
Hey, let me get a 20.
Go ahead.
Let me get a 20. You ain't got no smoke for Teddy Bridgewater?
Oh, you know I do.
Taysom is the guy, not Teddy.
Look, man, I love Teddy Bridgewater, and I think Teddy proved, even when he didn't have pretty games statistically, did he lose a game when Drew Brees was out? I feel like he didn't, right?
I don't think he lost a game.
I don't think he lost a game when Drew was out.
They sure beat us.
And look, in my opinion, Teddy has more than shown that he's the guy for that job, and I think Teddy know he the guy for that job. That's why Teddy stayed there. But as a Dolphin fan, Teddy Bridgewater has screwed Miami over twice. Teddy Bridgewater was supposed to be a Cane. He decommitted from the Canes to go play for Louisville, and that's fine. Every time he play in Miami, they boo him. But then he had a chance to repair his relationship with the city of Miami. The Dolphins wanted this man to be the face. I don't know about the face, but they wanted this man to be the quarterback, and they offered him more money than the Saints offered him. He turned down a start and more money from Miami for less money to be Drew Brees' backup, and that just go to show you that karma don't, when I was little, they used to say, God don't like ugly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. So, hey, Teddy, good luck. Good luck. You got to know how to play the cards you dealt. You was dealt a potential starting spot, and you decided to bet. You bet on yourself. You bet on the fact that you was going to get the start, and they like old running back ass Taysom Hill, so good luck.
Bro, ain't nobody want to play for no Randy Shannon. Ain't nobody want to play for no Randy Shannon down there with the Canes.
Bro, you don't get no sympathy from me.
Ain't nobody wanted to play. Go ahead.
You don't get no sympathy from me. The wise philosopher Major Payne said, if you want sympathy, look in the dictionary between shit and syphilis, because you ain't getting it from me. Teddy don't get no sympathy from me. So he can motorcycle his ass on to another squad. That's what he can do. Or he can motorcycle over there behind Taysom Hill. That's what he can do.
Go, Spade.
Yeah.
Go ahead, moving on.
Yeah.
Brady.
Who, Brady? I don't know about Brady. Look, man, I heard that Brady sold his Boston house. He moved out of his Boston house. I don't know if that's true. And
that's true. They done moved to Connecticut.
Okay. Also, I looked at the picture and you know what? Tom might be hanging it up, bro. Tom might be hanging it up. Or maybe he's a master negotiator. Like, look, man, I done sold his house. I done posted this picture. I'm letting everybody know I ain't afraid to hang him up and walk away. So if y'all want me back, y'all gonna have to come at me correct. So I don't know. It could be a smart strategic move. Or it could be Tom saying he want to hang this shit up, man. I'm torn.
Last but not least, Phillip Rivers, bro.
Phillip might be Dunzo. Phillip Dunzo. I don't even see another. Yeah, Phillip Dunzo.
It was bad, Spade. But I'm hearing Spade. It was bad, bro. Like Phillip Rivers, man. Like the Chargers would be one possession from the game, and Phillip Rivers would throw just a terrible pass, and they'd be like, "Phillip, what are you doing?"
It wouldn't even be one possession from the game without Phillip, though. Of these three, the one I would be the most shocked to see is Phillip. Like I think the other two make their situations right and find a team before Phillip does. If I'm a team, listen, man. If all three of them, because technically they're all three free agents, right? If I'm a team and I'm looking for a veteran quarterback, and these three names are out there, you calling Phillip before either of the other two? Because I'm not.
Hell no. Nah.
Exactly.
Shit, they saying that the Chargers might replace Rivers with Brady,
which I think is crazy as hell. I really think that's crazy, but
that's what they saying.
I know they've been saying that,
bro. I've been looking at some mock drafts, and they got the Chargers taking Hibbert from Herbert
Yeah,
from Oregon.
You know, hey, a lot of people feel like Herbert the guy. Herbert ain't really showed me that he's the guy, but you know, it's all about scheme. Maybe you put him in a better scheme and he turns into something. The Bears, I would have strong armed something in here. You pitched 3 names at me. I got 3 names I want to throw back at you. These ain't the only.
I got another name.
Oh,
I got another name though.
Nah, your name's up. It's my turn.
Go ahead.
I'm throwing 3 names at you. Cam Newton is another name that's floating around out there. And look, let me tell you what the team said about Cam. They said that they want to see Cam in a workout so they'll know like where Cam at before they make a decision.
Who?
The
Who said
Panthers.
that?
The man who's been the face of their franchise, they said they want to see Cam in a workout.
Go ahead, Spade.
I just want to know. So that's one name. The other name floating around out there is Jameis Winston. He just had 33 touchdowns. He also had 30 interceptions.
30 picks.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say that part. He just had 33 touchdowns. He a free agent. And Bruce Arians already made it sound like he ain't married to the idea of bringing him back. And the last name I want to throw your way just went to the AFC Championship game. Ryan Tannehill. He out there too. Where do you see these 3 guys? You think they coming back?
I think the Titans would be crazy not to bring back Tannehill.
Okay.
I think the Titans need to bring back Tannehill. I think you got something going over there. Whatever. You gotta just hope Tannehill don't get hurt. But he played this season. He played solid. But clearly, the way you strike lightning in a bottle. But one thing that they showed us is that they play defense, and Derrick Henry is a stud. He's a beast.
True.
So if you can get a couple of big plays out of Tannehill that you kind of was getting from Mariota, but Mariota had them little knucklehead interceptions too, and then injuries with Mariota, and I don't even think they picked up Mariota option. I don't think so. He may be out of there, but I just think you bring Tannehill back. Jameis Winston, Spade. This is a cluster fuck like I don't know. Spade. What do you do? I like Jameis, and Jameis said, at the end of the season, I think I showed and proved that I can be one of the best guys, but I know what I got to do. He was talking about the turnovers. I got to stop turning the ball over. But my question is to Jameis, do you put up these big numbers because you play the way you are? Like, are you still giving me 30-something touchdowns if you ain't out there throwing 30-something picks? Like, can you give me 30? Spade, the Bucks would have been. I say the Bucks would have probably had 2 or 3 more games if Jameis would have just gave them 20 picks. Just give me 20. Don't give me 30. Give me 30 touchdowns and 20 picks. You cannot throw 30 interceptions. One person cannot turn the ball over 30 times, bro. No. But Jameis is one of those people, Spade. Jameis will throw 3 interceptions in the first quarter. 2 of them hoes will be pick sixes. And then come the second half, he'll throw 5 touchdowns, and Jameis will have 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and they'll win by a field goal. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do with Jameis. I don't know the answer to that, Spade. And me and you both said before the season, if Bruce Arians can't get Jameis right, I don't know. Who was the other name you said?
Cameron Newton.
Come on, bro. That's just disrespectful, bro. It's disrespectful for the Panthers to even come out their face and say. That's what I'm like. Who said that? I thought you were talking about other teams.
No.
The Panthers shouldn't even say nothing. Come on, bro. It's disrespectful. And that if I'm Cam Newton, that would make me want to leave. I'm out. So Greg Olsen just said like they just parted ways with him. Like they showed a picture of like the old Panthers, and they was like, how different. What difference a few years make? Like Luke Kuechly going like Cam, just go somewhere else. It's time. I've been hearing Cam the Bears, Cam to Denver. It's time for Cam to go, man. Cam, get out of there, man. So better options.
That's what I was gonna say. And I'm not saying that they should, but you was saying like the Titans would be crazy not to bring back Ryan Tannehill. And it's like if you're looking at what Ryan Tannehill just did for that team, you're like, okay, we did really good. Boom, we can build on this. The only thing that would make this cloudy to me is there's also Jameis Winston out there. There's Cam Newton out there. There's possibly Drew Brees, possibly Tom Brady, possibly Phillip Rivers. So now you looking like, can you possibly improve on Brian Tannehill. And I rock with the Tanny, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm Cam, not if I'm one of these teams, if I'm Cam and I'm looking at, I feel like Carolina, they damn near doing a complete tear down. You know what I'm saying? They got C-Mac, but other than C-Mac, I feel like, I'm not gonna do DJ like that. DJ Moore look like he could be a solid number one in this league. But if I'm Cam, I might be telling my agent to feel, let's feel.
Word him out.
Yeah, let's see what some of these other teams talking about. Hey, get my agent call down to Tennessee, see what they talking about. You think I can't? You think I can't turn around and hand that bitch off to Derek? Yeah, man.
I don't know if I like Cam in Tennessee.
Why not?
Because I feel like they got a different type of situation there. I think, to me, and I could be wrong, to me they're more suited for like a game manager.
To my point though, if they got to the AFC Championship game with a game manager at quarterback, I feel like they're better with Cam. My problem, I almost want to say I want to see Cam in Tampa Bay. The only thing that concerned me about that is Bruce liked to throw that thing downfield, and that ain't Cam's strong suit.
I mean, he could throw it downfield. We just don't know where it's going to go.
That same thing with Jameis, though. Jameis is so used to just throwing that joint deep. And look, to be fair, you got Mike Evans. I mean, goddamn. Just throwing that shit. He going to get most of them. But I don't know if that offense is best suited for Cam either. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I just want Cam out of Carolina. It's time. It's time. And
I don't know, they got the new OC though.
I didn't even know they said that, bro. For them to come out their face and say, we got to see a workout. What?
Bro, you know what's crazy? Let me read further into that. Not only did they say that, they said, according to a source, the Panthers want to see him work out on the field in March when he's healthy. And that will help them make a decision on his future. That's one that hasn't been made yet. They went as far as to say they'll have a $19 million salary cap saving if they move Cam or whatever. The Panthers know they probably aren't getting Burrow. We know they not. And of all the other quarterbacks in this draft, they like Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields from the next year. You know what I'm saying? So they would if they can't get Burrow this coming up year, they'd rather see if they could chill and possibly get Fields or Lawrence. And this is from a source. You know how that go. They don't give you a name. This could be somebody just writing some shit up, but it sounds good.
Get free Cam.
So Cam actually got one more year on this deal. So that's the thing. If they trade him, they say that $19 million. If they bring him back, obviously. They could bring him back for 1 year, and that would set him up to try to get Lawrence or Fields, but it's going to cost him $19 million.
I would kind of like Cam with the Bears.
With the Bears?
They're a quarterback away, bro.
I mean, that defense is real deal.
Legit. Then you got the young running back Montgomery. You got a little scat back that you can dump into in Cohen. You got some solid wide receivers, some young wide receivers. You got a tight end. I would like Cam in Chicago.
Okay.
And you gotta have a cannon to throw in that Chicago win. So he definitely got that. But Spade, I want to add another name, bro. Okay. Eli Manning decided to retire. We ain't get to talk about that, but I gotta ask you. We ain't got to spend a lot of time. I wish we would have had Stacks on the show because I know Stacks was like, "Hey, he's a Hall of Famer." Is he a Hall of Famer, Spade? I think his record is even. I think he 117 and 117, and it's crazy because go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's going to get in. I don't think he deserves to get in. I think if you look at only his numbers, he's not a Hall of Fame quarterback. But if you look at his numbers and 2-time Super Bowl champ, that pushes him in.
And 2-time Super Bowl MVP. He's getting
absolutely
in.
Right. Even though he had the luckiest throw of Super Bowl damn history with the helmet catch, but whatever. I'm pretty sure his eyes was closed on that damn pass.
probably were.
They were. His eyes was closed.
Hey, it's crazy because, I've seen people like, yo, he's not a first ballot. Ain't nobody saying all that.
Nobody cares about first
Shannon
ballot.
Sharp always said.
Nobody cares about that. I'm agreeing with you. Don't nobody care wet ballot.
Shannon Sharp said, listen, man, when they announce my name, they don't say 5th time chance, 6th time. Like, they don't say all that. Listen, you get in, they just be like Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Hall of Famer. That's what they say. Yeah. So if he get in on the 4th, 5th, 6th try, now a guy like T.O. got a gripe. His numbers say he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. He has a gripe. Yeah. Eli Manning don't have no gripe. He'll get in. But it's going to take some time. But he will get in.
He'll get in.
We can move on, bro.
Let's do it. Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and move to the NBA, bro. All-Star Weekend is rapidly approaching, and if we could break away from some bad news to talk about some good news, or maybe it's good news, the NBA has decided they want to revamp All-Star. Look, man, the Pro Bowl was trash. I didn't watch it, but I felt the trashness. I felt
you don't got to say that every week.
I
don't like to get cut off, but you don't got to say that every week.
I do. I kind of do, though.
We know. I agree. We know.
The NBA, though. They heard some complaints like, oh man, like the All-Star game is kind of getting stale. So you know what? We gonna work. We gonna figure it out. We gonna work. We gonna make attempts to make it better. They made some attempts to make it better. They made some changes to like the format of the All-Star game. And LaParis, I'm gonna try to recall it from memory, but bear with me because whoever they got to tweet it out.
You want me to read it?
But first, I got to talk about the guy who tweeted it out. Fam, I read the tweet. And I couldn't understand it, so I read the tweet again. I couldn't understand it, so then I said, well, let me read the replies and see what they saying. Fam, every one of the replies was like, why did they get you to tweet this out? Like, this shit don't make no sense. So whoever, I want to say, and I don't want to use the wrong name, but I swear it was this guy, Tim Reynolds. But whoever tweeted it out, like, the NBA has changed the format. They will play one quarter. They would take that. They will put that score in the back pocket. They will play a second quarter, and then a third quarter, they will add the quarters together. They'll flip it up, smack it, and reverse it, and drop. What are they, LaParis? What are they doing? Because I don't know.
Spade. So, in layman terms, it says the team that has the most points after the first quarter will win $100,000.
Okay.
For their charity. It said the same will apply for the second and third quarters. Then the scores get added for the fourth quarter, and then once the scores get added, they will set the target score for the win, which I don't like. Let me say that. For example.
Wait, what? That shit still made my head hurt. What they doing?
For example, I got the example. For example, if the score is 100 to 95 at that point, after the end of the third quarter, then the team that wins the All-Star game will be the team that reached 124. So, you see what I'm saying? So 124 will be the winning score. So that means the team that got 100 will be closer to win than the team that got 94. But I don't like that, Spade.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
Why not?
I don't. So, Spade, they be dropping like 170 points in these All-Star games. So once they add it up, they just giving you that as an example. So once they add it up, say LeBron team got 150 and Giannis team got 125. And they set the target score at 180. LeBron team only need 30 points and they win the game. At 180, that's it. That shit is kind of like Ice Cube Big 3 because they got a target score. When we get to this score, when we get to 25, it's halftime.
What's wrong with that?
Winning team scores 50. Spade, that's ass for the NBA.
Why?
That's ass.
Why?
Come on, I don't like it, bro. I don't like. Just let them play. And it's crazy because I guess
they've been letting them play. We haven't been liking that shit.
Listen, bro, can I talk? It seemed like they trying to make it a little bit more competitive for four quarters.
Perfect. But why is that a bad thing?
I mean, if you stop interrupting, I'm about to tell you. Spade, we got crazy highlights in the first three quarters, and then in the fourth quarter in the past, they was locking up. We was good. We was good with that. And the fourth quarter be mad exciting. I don't know if you're gonna get that same energy, bro. I don't know if you're gonna get that same energy, bro.
What if
I also
it is?
want to mention too. I also want to mention that they're gonna LeBron and Giannis team will both wear. Well, one team will wear Kobe Bryant's 24. The other team will wear GG's number 2 jersey number. So that's going to be the guys' jersey numbers during the game.
Dope. Yeah, I ain't
like the changes, Spade. Just let them play ball, bruh. Come on.
They've been letting them play ball, and you know what we've been doing? Bitching.
Ain't no we. Don't say no we.
Yeah, you too.
Don't say we.
You too.
Not me.
You too.
Not me. Because they lock up in the fourth. Giannis play hard the whole game.
Giannis just... Don't get me started.
Yeah, you don't like Giannis. Hey, Spade, do you want me to... Do you want me to speak on the reserves? I got the reserves here, too.
Yes, please.
So they announced the 2020 NBA All-Star reserves. For the East, it's Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Ben Simmons, Chris Middleton, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, and Domas Sabonis from Indiana. Okay. For the West, is Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, the big joker, Nikola Jokic, Rudy Gobert, Brandon Ingram, Russell Westbrook, and Chris Paul, who's been playing phenomenal. Spade, a lot of people had some issues, a lot of things to say. Bradley Beal was one of them. Devin Booker was another one of them. And I also read, Spade, that this is the first time in 30 years that two dudes has averaged 27 points and didn't get named to the All-Star game. I'm speaking of Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, and they both was like, had some choice words. Bradley Beal said it's disrespectful. Devin Booker said, this is the league I fell in love with. The best players don't go to the All-Star game no more. Spade, you can speak on that. It's your sport.
Deep game, bro.
Because you just, you just killed Xavier Rose. So I want that same energy.
Well, first, whoa. Don't.
You just killed Xavier Rose for going to the Pro Bowl.
First of all, let me say this right here. I feel like I'm shouting Nate out way too frequently, but shout out to the homie Nate, good friend of the show. You know what Nate said that I agree with? He said that they say it's not about who didn't make it in, it's who you would take out to put people in. This new format of it's not positions, it's front court and back court, means it's going to be some snubs. So you look over on the western side, who you taking out for Devin Booker? You look over on the eastern side, who you taking out for Bradley Beal? That's what I want to know. And I'm not asking this shit rhetorically. I want y'all to hit the chat and tell me who deserves to be yanked out. Who? And look, somebody had hit me up like, I'm going to be honest with you.
You know what they're going to say, Spade.
I'm going to tell you what
they're going to say.
I'm going to tell you not what they're going to say. I'm going to tell you what somebody told me. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I would take out Bam for Bradley Beal. You can't. You can't, because Bam is front court. Bradley Beal is back court. So the format has ruined that. It don't go like that no more. We ain't just randomly picking names. It's front court and back court. Who you pulling for those two dudes? That's first.
They said Chris Middleton in the East for Bill. But the NBA got this unwritten law or something that if you got the best record in the league, they got to send at least two from your team.
Well, that's whack. I wouldn't be. Look, if you want Bill for Middleton, I ain't mad at that. Who you pulling off the western side?
They were saying Donovan Mitchell.
I don't know if I'm for that. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm gonna tell you something else. As for
they were saying that the Jazz don't deserve two people in the All-Star game. I'm not telling you I agree with them.
I get it.
I'm gonna
tell you something else. For them saying this is the first time two people's averaged 27 points a game and didn't make it, fam. Because back when 27 and who?
In 30 years.
Fam, back when let's be honest. It was once upon a time with 27 a game with damn near leading the league. That shit ain't, fam, 27 ain't, you ain't falling out your bed when somebody averaged 27 a game no more.
Dropping like 140 points a game.
Exactly. So the league has changed. So saying that right there, you know, also, man, it's a lot of, look, man, in order to be an NBA player, in order to be a professional player, you got to have supreme self-confidence. So I get it. All these players think they deserve to be there and you know, maybe they add this as a chip on their shoulder. I'm going to be honest with you, man. We used to kind of troll Damian Lillard because every year he felt like he got snubbed. And I don't know if that's part of what led to it, but LaParis, you got him as the greatest point guard in our league today, and he been playing like it. So maybe it took them snubs to get him there. And you know, take them snubs, put that as a chip on your shoulder, play harder, and make everybody eat crow next year. And I know sometimes I take shots at Book, and I think Book is that dude, but Book be kind of back and forth to me. Like, now he's saying this ain't the league he fell in love with. The league you fell in love with didn't cry about double teams either. So which league you want to be in? I mean, I'm just saying. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack. The league, he fell in love with the league with Kobe. You think when Kobe played in a pickup game, he would cry about double teams? Let's keep it a stack, bro. I'm just saying. So I don't. Which league you want to be in? Which one? Which one?
Spade.
Let's go out there and play harder.
Be that guy. Spade. Do the Jazz deserve two people in the All-Star game?
I mean, I'm not mad at Spider being there, bro. I'm really not. I'm not mad at Spider being there.
You can't take out Gobert because it's front court.
I mean, you know how I feel about Rudy. I've been on the line saying, I got a love-hate relationship with Rudy.
He's been playing better this year. His offensive production has gone up. He's been working on his offensive game. So if he's still giving you like the blocks and the rebounds, and now his offense is getting better, come on.
Okay, and that's fair. But let's be honest. Did his offense get better because they added Mike Conley and they added a floor general that just made everybody's... I mean, we both believe Mike Conley the type of player that when he come to a team, he make the team better, right?
Yeah, we do.
So, I mean, did he... What he started working out with some jump shot trainer in the offseason and got better, came back with a J?
I don't know. Maybe. You just don't like Gobert, but
I don't dislike Rudy. I'm just saying, if one of those Utah Jazz players got to be pulled, I don't feel like it should be Spider. Man, They put the weight on Spider to score for that team. They don't put that weight on Rudy.
And Conley has been out. He just got back, but he's coming off the bench now.
I know.
I'm not saying... Bro, I agree. I agree with you.
Nah, you don't agree. You trying to push this narrative. I'm just trying to say, do the
Jazz does... You know what? I think Bill should be in. Get Chris Middleton out of here, bro.
I'm fine with that.
Get Middleton out of here. Bro, free Bradley Beal from Washington, first of all, but he damn sure deserved to at least be an All-Star. Jesus Christ. He can't be an All-Star?
I saw some folks saying, I know, man. I know people still mad at the Heat from when we had the big three and we bullied the league for years. You know what I'm saying? They still got this envy. I saw folks coming for Bam, but man, Bam's been really good this year, man.
Yeah, Bam. Who they want there?
I don't know.
I don't know either because Bam been outstanding. He's been outstanding. So I don't know who they want there. But I seen that it should have been Jaylen Brown over Tatum, bro. I seen that. I think the Celtics got 3 people averaging 20. So,
all right, let's do this. You was trolling when you asked me this last show, but there's some people saying Zach LaVine should have got in. Who you pulling for Zach?
I think Zach LaVine should have got in. If
Who
you want to
pull,
listen, Chris Middleton.
You just pulled him for Bill.
Huh?
You just pulled him for Bill.
No. I'm saying, listen, if Bradley Beal would have been there instead of Chris Middleton, cool. I understand why Zach LaVine not in. But come on, Spade. Let's be honest, Spade. You know basketball. Playing with Giannis make life a lot easier for Chris Middleton. Let's be honest.
The Paris, I agree with you. But if you pulling Middleton for Bill, who that?
Then I'm good with Zach LaVine not making it. I'm good for Zach. I'm good if you pulling Middleton for Bill and Bill was there. I'm good with Zach LaVine not making it. But if Bill didn't make it and Zach LaVine didn't make it, come on, bro. Come on.
Okay, and let's go back to
the... Listen. Bill would be first. Bill would be first.
All right.
Zach LaVine would be second.
Okay.
So even if Zach LaVine would have took Middleton's spot and made it, I'd have been happy that Zach LaVine was an All-Star, but I can perfectly understand why somebody be like, yo, Bradley Beal should have Zach LaVine's spot. I get it.
So it's one other snub that I feel like I can make an argument for. You were saying,
go ahead.
Pull Rudy for who? I done threw Cat in that spot. I'm going to be honest with you. I know what you're going to say. The T-Wolves ain't winning the game.
Don't say Capella, bro. Don't say Capella.
No, I said Cat. I done threw Cat in that spot.
Oh, Big Cat. Okay.
Yeah. Now, it's a couple of people that got fans saying that they got snubbed, and I want those fans and those people to sit down. I love Ja Morant. I'm not pulling either of those guys for Ja.
No. Not yet. He'll be an All-Star, not yet.
I'm not doing that. Zach LaVine, I like Zach. I'm not pulling. Listen, man, you got an argument that Zach's probably more deserving than Middleton, but he's not more deserving than Bill, so he still wouldn't have made it. So the Zach fans can have a seat.
No argument for me.
And for some odd reason, it's a small but vocal group of folks saying Paul George got snubbed. Paul ain't even been playing.
I think that's what hurts Cat. Cat been out maybe 15 games. Like, I think that's what hurt Cat. He's been out for a minute.
So if it hurt Cat, it got to crush Paul. I don't know how many he's missed, but I feel like he done missed more than Cat.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, I agree. And Spade, I also have the Rising Stars, because some people, one young man down in New Orleans got a problem. But
he ain't the only one.
Team World is, I'm gonna just jack some of these names up. Y'all already know I'm terrible with names. But Nikhil Alexander Walker, DeAndre Ayton. I don't gotta say where they from, should I? Canada,
Nah.
Bahamas for Ayton.
Nah.
RJ Barrett, Canada. Brandon Clark, Canada. Luka, I don't even know why Luka even in the Rising Star shit. I guess you just want to surround, I don't know. I don't know why he's an all-star starter. Why is he in the Rising Stars? But Luka Doncic, Shai Gilchrist Alexander, who has been playing phenomenal.
Yes.
Rui Hachimura, Savi Malikovic, I guess that's the dude from Detroit. I'm just jacking that name up. Joshua Kogi and Mo Alexander. Mo Alexander. Mo Wagner, excuse me.
Okay.
Then the Team USA is Miles Bridges, Wendell Carter Jr., Devontae Graham, who has been lighting it the fuck up. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. Excuse my language. But he's been lighting it up.
Yes.
That little dude can shoot, man, for the Hornets. Tyler Hero, who we love Tyler Hero. Jamin Jackson Jr., Ja Morant, Kendrick Nunn, Eric Pascal, who's been, you know what? He's probably been one of the, of course, D'Lo been hooping for Golden State, but Pascal has been solid for the Warriors. I think he has earned his spot in the league.
Okay.
P.J. Washington, Zion Williamson, and Trae Young. Now, Spade, you're going to talk about a young man that's on, a few people from the Hornets made it. You're going to talk from the Hornets? Is they the Hornets? No, the Pelicans, excuse me. A few people from the Pelicans made it. Spade, you're going to talk about another young man that had an issue with not making it.
Yeah.
So, you Jackson Hayes, Spade, which I wasn't even aware of, but said that he had some choice words on Snapchat or Instagram or somewhere to the league because he didn't make the Rising Star Challenge. And Spade, what did he say?
You want me to say it?
I mean, I don't remember what he said, Spade.
He just said it was some BS and the league could smoke his cigar. And he hoped the league see it.
Wow. And Spade, I gotta ask, Spade, do he have a gripe? Because Zion only played 2 games.
I'm trying to find it. Who got removed? Zion took somebody's spot. He wasn't originally on this.
Probably Kobe White, because he didn't make it either.
Damn, I gotta find it. I hate when I see stuff and I can't find it. But the league came out and said, so-and-so, somebody help me out with this. Somebody in the comment section, but the league not stupid. They had their list. Nobody even knew if Zion was going to be back in time to play. They had their list. Somebody got hurt. I don't know what it was, but somebody was like, they're not playing. So the league was like, boom, Zion in that spot. And in Jackson Hayes' rant, he said one thing that was very true. He's like, man, what can you do? I play in a political league. It's very political. They got certain people they want to push. Bam. At the end of the day, don't you ever forget this league is a business. It ain't a group of people hooping. It's a business. And we've seen it before. It screws certain people over. It screws innocent people over sometimes. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. At the end of the day, though, and I know this ain't always easy to digest. It wouldn't be easy for a young Spade wouldn't digest this easily. But the Paris peep game. The stars of the league, the same guys that probably get unfair officiating, they get spots in Rising Stars games they may or may not deserve. Those guys they're the guys that help the big revenue deals happen for the league that essentially gets everybody paid. Right? Let's be honest, fam. Jackson, I like you, dog. You be jumping out the gym. You be trying to catch bodies. I'm here for it. I'll tell you something. Fam, y'all selling more tickets on that squad because Zion back. And I don't know how that ticket shit go, but I got a feeling if the Pels continue to make more money, it bodes well for everybody that plays for the Pels. And it just go like that, man. I saw a tweet, LaParis, you spoke on it, and I agree 100%. I feel like I don't care if it's your first year, second year, whatever. If you make it to the All-Star game, I don't think you should play in the Rising Stars game. I definitely think you shouldn't start in that damn thing. Coming off the bench might be fine. But I do think you should get those opportunities to other young and up-and-coming players. I think that's a thing they should look at moving forward.
And you know, I spoke on Luka, but Trae Young right there too. Like, Trae, you in the All-Star game. Starting. Trae starting?
Yeah. An All-Star game?
Yeah, he's starting. Yeah, like, come on, Trae. Yeah, come on, Trae. Come on, Luka. Get them spots up, man. Y'all don't got to play in that shit. And I get it. It's All-Star Weekend. I get it. I get it. It's a big event. I get it. Trust me. Trae Young could be in the which I think he was in last year. He can be in the little skills challenge shit. Like, come on, Trae.
Yep. He almost won that shit last year.
Like, come on. Luka hurt anyway, so somebody might get that spot anyway. Because Luka, I think I read Luka out for maybe the next 6 games or some shit.
Oh, but so guess what? Yeah, he out. But get what the coaching staff say.
What is
they
it?
Feel like he's gonna be back in time for All-Star Weekend.
Oh, of course.
Wendell Carter Jr. That's who's injured, and that's who Zion is replacing. Wendell Carter Jr. got a sprained ankle.
Okay, yeah, he's been out for some time now. But I mean, listen, I get it. You gotta understand why they want Zion in the building. Come on, Jackson. I felt like he was kind of throwing shade at Zion. He on your team.
I mean, I don't know if it was just at Zion. I think it was at the thing in general, man. You know, and he got a reason to be upset. But you gotta internalize that shit. You gotta go to your homeboys and be like, man, this is some bullshit. You can't jump on social and say the league can smoke your cigar. You can't do that.
But that's
and then get what he said.
Everybody just come on that mug and just go right to social media.
Get what he said,
That's what he do.
He's sorry. Now
yeah, all right.
How you sorry? You just said you hope they see it. They saw it.
Yeah, all right.
Do you hope or do you wish? He might be too young to hear what Cedric the Entertainer said. Black people don't hope. We wish. Mm-hmm. You just said you hope they see it. They saw it. Poke your chest out.
Oh, yeah, they saw it.
You sound crazy anyway saying, I hope they see it, because I guarantee you got some contacts to make sure they see it. If that's really how you felt, you got some people you can talk to. Sound crazy saying, I mean,
once sports media got a hold of it,
yeah. Come on. You know they gonna see it.
They seen it. I'm pretty sure the NBA got to do that. Just search everybody's shit. Let's see what they talking about. What's going on?
I think the
guy that just sitting around.
I think each team got a person that monitor their players' socials. Yep.
Word. So Spade, you like the changes to the All-Star game? Let me just get that straight.
I do.
Okay.
I mean, I want to see.
Well, you know, we gotta see how this shit looks.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bash
right
it
now.
Yet.
It stinks.
But if it stinks, I'm gonna bash it.
I'm thinking it stinks.
Okay. LePaz, I got a question for you before we move on. I'm looking at a list of people who felt. I'm looking at a list of people who were probably snubbed. Jackson Hayes is not one of the people named here, but Duncan Robinson, Mitchell Robinson, Colin Sexton, were those people snubbed?
I mean, if you want to shoot the Cavs some bell, Colin Sexton has been playing well. He's been solid. I mean, my dude Kobe White didn't make it. Come on, man. First of all, the coach don't use Kobe White. Right. He don't use him right.
He trending down, bro. Like, he was looking like the man. He trending down.
Spade, relax. You want to put all these heat in there. Y'all already got Tyler Hero and none. You want Duncan Robinson in too? Relax.
I mean, Duncan
can't have a team full of Heat players. It ain't the league fault y'all had 4 first-round picks. Come on.
Hey, man, look, our front office get it in. We not over here just shooting in the dark. We make it work. I want to say one thing that we can move forward. I guess you could say I'm strong-arming a topic in here. It's not really a topic, though. Colin Sexton made, I guess you could say he kind of went viral this week on social. He had a play. They were playing against the Toronto Raptors. I don't know what the hell the Cavs are bad, in case y'all didn't know. But he got caught in a situation where he was guarding 2. He had Ibaka on the wing, like on the elbow 3. And I'm trying to remember who was in the corner. Was it Powell?
Yeah, I think it was
Powell. And he was guarding 2. He could have easily just committed to 1 and let the 3 go up. He tried to play 2. He was in between both of them. He was kind of jab stepping back and forth. He was trying to I think what he really was trying to do was bait Ibaka into throwing it into the corner. but he didn't fully commit to Ibaka. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not finna front like I'm the highest IQ basketball player in the world, but I think I got a pretty high IQ. In that situation, man, I think I live with Ibaka making that shot. I don't want to leave Powell in the corner three, the shortest three on the damn court. Powell's a better shooter. He tried to bait too. He did the little back and forth wiggle thing. Once he realized that Ibaka was gonna shoot, he tried to close out. Ibaka made the three, and these dumbass social media pages was like, "Oh, Colin Sexton controller died. Oh, he glitched. Oh, he had." And I was watching everybody making these jokes, and I'm like that wasn't a dumb basketball play. Like I hate because these pages, because they got so many followers, they tweet shit like this, and people just retweet it or bang the like and be laughing. And it'd be a bunch of people saying stupid shit. Like, he was guarding two, so clearly somebody else on the team fucked up for him to be guarding two. He didn't commit to Ibaka, who is the worst, and Ibaka's not a bad three-point shooter, but of the two people he was guarding, you live with Ibaka making an elbow three before you leave Powell wide open in the corner. He didn't do anything wrong. What he did was, maybe he actually tried harder than anybody else because he tried to guard too. And everybody was just making jokes out of it. And I was like, that wasn't a bad basketball play at all. And somebody tweeted me back and said, Spade, he was supposed to close out on Ibaka. Somebody was going to swing over and pick up Powell. And I'm like, fam, I don't know if we're watching two different videos, but you might want to rewatch that video. Because if he closed out on Ibaka, ain't no way in hell somebody was getting to that damn corner before Powell put that shot up. No way in hell. And he left Ibaka to make a tough shot. He made the shot. It wasn't a bad play at all, so I didn't get it.
Spade, I talk about it on this show all the time. You would think, because we are trying to I'm talking about SAS,
right?
Because we are trying to come up, that our Twitter page would tweet some shit like that. We talking about Sports Center, Bleacher Report, like they are already a conglomerate of a big mass media. Like, you don't have. But this is what they do. This is what they do because they got to get likes and retweets. And you would think like, yo, we ain't got to tweet this shit, but they tweet more funny shit or more shit trying to be funny than sports shit.
Yeah.
And you be like, yo, I ask Spade all the time, why the hell is ESPN tweeting this? Like, ESPN tweeted some shit. Like, why the hell is Bleacher Report tweeting this? Like, what? Like. Oh, I ask him that all the time. Like, bro, come on, this is Bleacher Report. They getting talked about on TV on NBA TNT. They do not have to tweet this shit. But this is the world we live in. Because you gotta go viral. You gotta get them retweets. You gotta get them likes. And it stinks. It just stinks. It's nasty.
That play was so weird because we from different eras of basketball. The game has changed tremendously. LaParis, I know I'm rambling, but another thing you brought up this week that I tweeted, I said, LaParis got me noticing. LaParis mentioned to me, like, Spade, you see how much zone these NBA teams are playing? And I'm like, yeah.
And what you say, Spade?
I was like, I think I really didn't notice at first. But now I'm watching, and I'm like, damn, everybody's in zone. Nobody's manning up anymore. This shit is crazy.
This shit is crazy. Spade, I don't know in the Nets game last night, and the Nets are in the 1-3-1. I'm like, what the hell am I watching?
Bro, I watched Dallas-Houston. Houston went small ball lineup. Clint Capella didn't play at all. And Dallas went 2-3 and had Kristaps like rim protecting, which wasn't a bad idea because, you know, James every once in a while likes to put it on the floor and get to the cup. And I was just like, this shit is weird. I remember where, again, we're going to sound like the old guys, but you was kind of looked at as weak if you came out and played zone. I just recently saw a tweet. It was a female ex-WNBA player. I'm probably wrong, but I'm just going to throw out, maybe it was Rebecca Lobo. I don't know who the hell it was, but she was like, I coach, like a youth team, and we've played 40 games, and we faced man defense twice in 40 games. Are coaches not teaching people to play defense anymore? Why are we facing so much zone at such a young age? I think, it was a young team, and I'm looking like, damn, that shit done went all the way up the ranks to the NBA. Nobody's manning up anymore. This shit is crazy. Yeah, I remember watching Clyde Drexler and Jordan follow each other on some Darrell Reeves shit. They guarded each other the whole damn game. This is it's weird to me. It's weird, bro.
Bro, you ain't got to tell me. I'm watching the Jazz game, and they got Rudy Gobert rim protecting. Rudy Gobert like 7'6", and he just standing in the paint with his arms up like this, making him like 11. Huh?
He's not 7'6".
What is he, Spade?
He's probably like 7'1".
Spade. Rudy Gobert is in the paint, just standing with his arms up like this, making him 12 feet tall. Come on, man. Spade, it's crazy because even in college, when Syracuse used to be known for running that, I mean, Syracuse kind of suck now. But when they was known for running zone, teams used to be like, yo, we hate playing Syracuse. They used to be like, yo, they soft because they don't play man defense. Not a damn league doing it. Shit is wild. Rudy Gobert 7'6", bro. He might be 7'6". He ain't 7'6".
He ain't 7'6", but I'm with you though.
Yeah, man.
We can move on. I'll be quiet. That segment was not supposed to last that long, but
it's just crazy, bro. Bro, if they run zone in the All-Star game, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna shit a brick.
Well, you might as well watch it from the commode, all right? Because they probably gonna do it.
Spade, I wanna I was talking to you earlier in the week. You know what I mean, and I was like, Spade, we was talking about some bad things, and I was like, Spade, I don't know what they can do. So it got bing light bulb. I don't know if you could put a little light bulb right here. Boom, light bulb. I said, shit. Spade the NBA guy. Now if Spade had a big brain like me, he would have thought about it during the NFL seasons and been like, yo, fix them. Nah. I got the big brain. I said, yo, Spade is speaking some facts in this party. I was asking him like, yo, I don't know what they can do. He was like, oh, they can do X, Y, Z. Shit got me to be like, we need a new segment. Spade, fix these teams. That's what this shit is called. So I got 3 teams right here, Spade.
All right.
I added a 4th team, but Spade was like, nah, I don't want to talk about that because you said I can't do X, Y, Z.
Okay.
I got 3 teams here, Spade.
Okay.
Spade, I want to start off by saying team number 1 is the Knicks. Now, we know last year, Dolan, the Knicks owner, basically banned the fan. Damn, he banned Oakley last year too. I was that the year before last, but he banned Oakley too. I think Oakley back though. I think Big Oak back. But he banned the fan because the fan said, "Hey, sell the team." And he was like, "You like watching the Knicks play? You like watching basketball? Get him, security, bro."
Told him watch it from the house.
Yeah, watch that shit from the crib. Not only did one fan say sell the team, the whole Madison Square Garden said sell the team in a game they was getting that work in this week. So I like it. Surely he can't ban everybody. Surely.
He might can, like money. He won't.
Yeah, he won't because he like money. But Spade, I mean, it's the Knicks just hasn't been good in a long time. And Spade is crazy. I hate the Knicks, but I also realize it's great when the Lakers are good. It's great for the NBA when the Knicks is good. It's New York. It's great when those teams are good. Spade. Okay. Fix the Knicks. Like, how can you fix the Knicks? Make the Knicks good, bro. Make them good.
Well,
Maple Mamba?
Stop it. Just stop it. Don't ever say that on this show again, first of all.
Go, Spade.
The Knicks are shooting themselves in the foot, first of all. What you need to do is you need to decide about leadership. Who is your coach? And give the coach ample time to build something. That's what they haven't done. They got my boy Take That for Data the hell up out of here in the middle of the year. So you got another person who come in. I'm going to tell you something. If you've ever worked on a project or built anything, the worst that you'd rather start from scratch than start from where somebody else left off. You just kind of come in like, all right, what's going on? Why has he got this shit here? What's this? And you're trying to make it your own. And that's exactly what's happening with the Knicks right now. I will admit, however, I'm a little bit disappointed in the production they getting from RJ Barrett. People going to come through and defend Barrett, and that's all fine and dandy. But they took Barrett so high that 14 points a game, a 10 PER, I don't know, fam. I don't know. I think if this is the guy you take that high, you expect better than you've been getting from him. That's first and foremost. The leading scorer on that team is Marcus Morris, and I know that was not by design. They got Julius Randle, who we thought was going to be, kind of that guy. They got Bobby Portis. Mitchell Robinson's production, I feel like, has been impacted by some of these moves.
I hate to cut you off, but let me get a 20.
Go ahead.
They just sent Bobby Portis to the G League.
Might as well.
Bobby Portis is in the G League.
I mean, and we know he's a player. We know he can play. But
Come on, man.
I don't know what their roster's jacked up right now, bro. Okay, they got Dennis Smith Jr. who not playing. They got I don't know what they got going on. Step one, if I'm trying to fix the Knicks, step one is if this current coach I got, if he's my guy, I give him some years to figure it out. He's gonna have to adjust this roster. We didn't even like what they did in the offseason last year when they brought in what felt like 3 or 4 bigs. I don't know. I didn't like their draft pick. They failed the free agency period last year. They didn't land any damn body. I think step one is let this coach work. Because I don't know if he like anybody. You know, man, coaches have their schemes and certain players run their scheme better. If you'd have told me at the start of the year that Marcus Morris would lead this team and score, and I'd have thought you was out of your damn mind. So step one to fixing the Knicks, let that coach work. Let him work. Give him a window. Give him 2-3 years. All right, I want to see improvement. Next year, I want to see improvement from this year and build on. I don't think building through free agency is the move. I don't think you got anything here that a talented player will want to be a part of. You're going to have to be stank. You're going to have to build through the draft, and you're going to have to put these people in a system that works for that coach. That's what I'm doing for the Knicks. Who next? I'm feeling good.
Before you go next, Spade, I got to ask you about a player on the Knicks that we kind of felt like he was solid last year. That kind of, bro, are they handling Kevin Knox right?
No, like, that's an easy answer. They're not. What else you got?
Come on. I mean, Spade, like, Kevin Knox showed some flashes last year. It's like, I don't know what the Knicks is doing. And I agree with you 100%. First of all, they didn't, that's my problem with the Knicks. They didn't give Fizdale enough time, man. You bring in all the bigs they signed this year are on 1-year contracts. Because if I remember correctly, Spade, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't that the Morris that the Morris twin that the Knicks got, that was the one that was going to go to the Spurs, right? And he kind of flopped back and forth?
I think so. You know me, I don't know them boys apart.
Like, come on. Spade, the Knicks asked, you tried your best. You said give some time, build through the draft. Makes sense. But that roster, man, that roster's terrible, man. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's crazy because when I look at it, it's actually not. They got some pieces, but they don't fit well together. You know what I'm saying?
Elfrid Payton just pushed Jay Crowder. Marcus Morris had some choice words he had to apologize for. They in disarray, bruh. Is it Marcus? I don't even know which one they got. Marcus or Marcus?
It's Marcus.
Yeah.
Let's talk on that thing right quick before we move on to the other team you want me to fix.
I love this show, bro. I love this show. Go ahead.
Who was in the wrong to you at the end of that play? Because you know where I stand.
You kind of spoke on the unwritten rules. So I think Jay Crowder stole the ball and then pulled the 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
something like 20.
I mean, Payton pushed that dude kind of hard, bruh.
Yeah, he sat his ass down. I ain't got a problem with Elfrid Payton at all. I do, however, have a problem with Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris comes over
Morant, right?
and pushed Ja. Why are you doing that? Ja didn't do anything. He didn't have anything to do with the scuffle. He didn't have his head. To me, that was some sucker shit to me. And look, man, I like the Morris twins. I rock with them boys, but I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. That was some sucker shit right there, Marcus. I didn't like that. And I'm looking at the Grizz. Damn, who came over? Was it Valanciunas? Is it Valanciunas?
I think Valanciunas came over there.
Valanciunas came over. Man, listen, if you a Grizz player, come on, man. Come on, cuz. I ain't like that. But yeah, I don't. And I saw Tim Legler tweeted like, yo, what is Jay Crowder thinking? You know, up 20 points is no need to do that. And if somebody says play to the horn, that's proof to me that you never played ball, because that's not what you do. And Jay Crowder replied to Tim Legler and said, listen, man, I only know one way to play. I play hard and I play to the horn, blah, blah, blah. All that shit sound fine and dandy, but I'm going to keep it a whole stack with you. And I've seen Jay Crowder get in some scuffles before. Jay Crowder, he kind of goonish too. If Jay was on the losing end and somebody did that, I guarantee you Jay trying to go get physical with him. I guarantee you. Jay, you know that shit was that. Come on, bro. You know the rules. And Marcus, I don't like you putting your hand on the rook, bro. I don't like that. All right, but we can move on. Who else you want to fix?
Spade. I'm gonna take it back to your hometown. Fix the Atlanta Hawks. Fix them. They stink. They got the worst record in the league. I think they they tied with the Warriors. Last time I checked, they tied.
The Warriors got the worst record in the league, for starters.
Okay.
And then it's like 3 or 4 teams. The Cavs, the Knicks, and the Hawks all only got 13 wins. So
okay.
They bad. And they worse than I think anybody saw them being at the start of the year. But I'm fixing the Hawks by just giving them time. And I know that sounds crazy, but they got a few guys out. They got a few guys day-to-day. They probably got 4 or 5 guys injured right now. And I know what you're going to say, injuries is a part of the game, but also they went on a 25-game stretch without John Collins. I don't like that management for a moment. Look, man, different players are affected by trade rumors, right? So it makes some players play better. It knocks some players off their game, but for some odd reason, in the middle of them trying to figure shit out, it was this whole, the Hawks are trying to get Andre Drummond shit. You know, different names was popping up in trade rumors. I feel like that was really bad for this young team and unhealthy. And on top of that, listen, man, I like Dre. I like Andre Drummond, but I don't know how Drummond fits on this team. I don't think he makes that team better at all. I don't. And what they want to do is move. Go ahead.
What they need?
They just need help. Look, man, Cam Reddish, I was really hard on Cam Reddish, but Cam is turning the corner. I was seeing Cam Reddish start to play a little bit better. Collins is back. I think he's still, trying to find his spot in the pecking order in the rotation because they've been playing without him.
He's a beast.
I like this team. And you're right. They are so much better than 13 wins right now. But if I'm management, if I'm a GM or something on this team, I don't want to rush to do anything right now. Let's just give them some time. Let these young players kind of figure it out. Even last year, this team started slow. Trae Young himself started slow, and then they hit a rhythm. I just want to hold off. The only thing I'm doing for the Hawks is time right now.
Cool, Spade. But what if they can't pick it up after the All-Star break? I mean, they drafted Reddish. They drafted Hunter, who we love. I think Hunter was from Virginia, right?
Right.
And
who's hurt?
Hunter.
Who's hurt?
He's hurt?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Day-to-day or some shit like that.
I mean, I expected better. They got I think his name Kevin Herter. That dude, that white boy can shoot.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest with you. He's kind of been... He's the one who, like, in my opinion, it's some Hawk fans. MK gonna come through. It's some Hawk fans gonna come through and check me. But to me, he's the one who's I think he kind of regressed. He might be struggling with the changes. He's not playing as well as I thought he would be playing this year. Matter of fact.
So you saying just get a Hawk some time?
Time. I'm 2 for 2. Give me another one.
This is the last one, Spade, and this might be the toughest.
Spade.
Fix the Cleveland Cavaliers, bruh.
Ooh.
Yeah, with their owner and Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson with his big money and Kevin Love with his big money.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Fix the Cavs.
Oof. This one's tough because
you can bust a trade. You want to bust a trade? Bust a move.
Bro, I got neighbors shooting off fireworks in the middle of my show, bro. What is today? Is it a holiday?
Florida. You sure it's fireworks?
Florida, man. Chill. Yeah, I really don't know. And I hate that you did that because I was feeling real good on my 2 for 2. If you the Cavs, the first thing you got to do is it needs to be a complete rebuild, man. You got to move Tristan and you got to move K-Love, and I don't know how that works. The problem is, I like Garland. I like Sexton, man. Sexton, he really landed in a bad spot to me. The only person who landed in a worse spot than Colin Sexton to me is Dennis Smith Jr. Because Colin Sexton landed in a spot where that team still really had some veterans at the time and they didn't really believe in him. And I don't know, when you watch him play, it don't seem like it's affected his confidence, but I don't know how it could not affect his confidence. So if you really feel like Sexton is the guy, anybody who ain't falling in line, buying in, you got to get them the fuck out of there. That's step one. Whoever it is, I know it. They never say who it was, but at one point, his rookie year, they was like, veterans on the Cavaliers feel like Colin Sexton can't play basketball. I'm like, man, it's some guys on that team that don't need to be talking, fam. Like, come on, man. I want to know who the hell said that. Like, I want to know who that came from. I don't know, man. I felt
like he got better, though, Spade. I felt like he got better.
Of course he did. That's what players do. They come in and they get better. But they get better faster when they in a system that's supportive and compliant to If he the face, he the face. I'm not even saying he is the face. But if you,
I got you.
They took Colin high. Then any veteran on that team that ain't buying into the look, man. When the Warriors took Steph Curry, they still had a very talented Monte Ellis. And you know how me and you feel about Monte Ellis. A lot of people don't know.
Right.
Monte was that dude at one point. Say what you want to say. I had Monte Ellis up there. Monte Ellis came out and said, I don't understand why we took this guy. Me and him ain't going to work together. You know what they did? Got Monte the fuck out of there because they felt like Steph was the guy. That's what they should have did here in Cleveland. Any veteran that wasn't buying in got to go. Otherwise, you're going to stunt the growth and you're going to ruin the progression of this young guy. So the Cavs, that's a tough one to fix because K-Love won out. I don't know how you make that work. Tristan getting a bag thanks to Bron.
Teams are interested. Teams are interested in Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Kevin
Love don't want to be there.
I don't mean to cut you off, bro.
Nah. Save me because I can't fix it.
Sometimes you just got to, in the trade, somebody is going to get the lesser of the trade. You just got to take the L just to get it off the books. It's time. It's time. Teams are interested. Bust a move. Like, come on. Man. Teams want Kevin Love. It's the Cavs out there like, yo, we want a lottery pick. Bro. Yeah, y'all going to get a lottery pick. Your own. Like, you're going to get a lottery pick.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. That team it's a bad team, bro. And
yeah, they bad. What about the coach, Spade? We know Kevin Love he don't really like the coach. And I know we saying get Kevin Love out of there, so that might not matter. But I don't think this new coach hire worked. I don't think it's working.
I mean, it's hard to argue against that. You getting 20 a game from Colin Sexton, who is only averaging 2 turnovers a game. Like Colin Sexton, he's kind of got that. He got that knock on him right now that Kyrie had early on, where Kyrie wasn't really making his teammates better. Colin Sexton is only averaging like 2 or 3 assists a game. But Colin ain't bad, man. And I hate the narrative on Colin Sexton. Like, it's a real negative narrative on that kid, and he's a young guy. I don't know how that affects his mental, but it's got to be tough to show up and play in a city. Look, Cleveland, y'all gonna be mad with me. I'm gonna keep it a stack. The city not popping.
This
is
what
city
I
not
want.
Popping, fam. Your city not popping, and your shit ain't been popping since Brown was there. And before Brown was there, your shit ain't been popping since Bone Thugs and Harmony was going platinum. So, bro, the city not popping. The team
they
bad.
was kind of popping this year when the Browns, they was gassed up about the Browns.
They wasn't popping. Listen,
bro, it was gassed up about the Browns.
They was gassed. That don't mean the city was popping. Bro, we just heard that the Browns receivers was telling the Cardinal sideline to come get me. Arizona? Fam, when Arizona upgrade from the city you in, come on, dog. Look.
You right, because I don't even think, hey, somebody from Arizona, let me know. Do y'all celebrate Martin Luther King birthday? Because I word on the street was they don't.
Fam,
shit.
Your city not popping. The team not winning. The veterans ain't. I just wouldn't want to be there. It's cold. Ugh. I'm sorry. Hashtag free Colin Sexton. Get him out of there too.
Oh shit.
You know what they need? The Bulls need Colin Sexton for done. Straight up. Done for Sexton. You let Colin Sexton and Zach LaVine be a backcourt.
Oh shit, Spade bugging out right now. This is what I'm talking about. Fix these things, Spade.
You didn't like that though?
It's a great segment.
Okay.
It's a great segment. This is what I'm here for. Spade said get free Colin Sexton. Hey Spade, what's Garland averaging?
Garland, he's putting up 12.
What was the logic there? Is Garland a 2?
I think he's a 1. He's a 1. And you know what's crazy? They were starting him and Sexton, which is another thing that's kind of weird.
Yeah. It's tough to fix the Cavs.
Yeah,
I finally got him stumped, y'all.
Yeah, I can't. I can't.
Spade, we can move on. It's a new segment that we may bring up here and there. I like it.
Yeah, man. Let's move on. Let's talk college football real quick. LaPierre ain't gonna like this. He probably gonna throw hate. He probably making crazy faces. But Miami Hurricanes just made a hire that I'm super. You all right? You good over there?
Bro, why are we always talking about the Miami Hurricanes?
Because we talk greatness on this show. I mean,
Go, Spade.
Bro, the Miami Hurricanes just made a hire.
Latte. That's all I got to say. Latte.
Wow. Y'all won y'all bowl game?
Bro,
y'all won y'all bowl game?
Our coach got fired.
Bro, did y'all, what they got to do it?
We was playing with an interim.
What that got to do? So what was he didn't have no he had no plays or what?
He was out there running 4 plays. Yeah, 4 plays on offense and defense.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Go, Spade.
Nah,
the Miami Hurricanes. What they do now?
We made a hire.
What they in the news for now?
We made a hire. You gonna let me? You gonna let me do this?
Go.
Miami Hurricanes made a hire, man. They hired the great, legendary Ed Reed, the greatest safety to ever play the sport of football. Anybody who want to debate, come see me. I'm right outside the bank. And they hired him as chief of staff. And I'm gonna be honest, I told the parents during pre-pro, I don't even know what chief of staff do, but anytime you get a football mind like Ed Reed, bring him in, let him affect the culture, let him ride with Manny Diaz on some recruiting trips. Let that legend put that Super Bowl ring on and walk in them living rooms and inspire the youth. I like it. We're back. Huh? Lopez, do you want to congratulate
Listen,
Ed
man,
Reed?
I ain't even about to throw no shade on Ed Reed. I love Ed Reed, man. Ed Reed is one of those dudes when he took the football field, man, you already knew what you was about to get, man. So
great.
Anytime you can bring a talent and a mind like that in your with your coaching staff, you gotta just say it's the right thing to do. I mean, because what Mandy's been doing so far has not been the move. They lost a lot of tech and didn't score a point in this video of them getting that work on the internet, and they were dancing. Ed Reed gonna nip all that shit in the bud. What are y'all doing? I remember it's a video of Ed Reed teammate asking him, after you, dog, you all right? He said, nah, dog, I'm hurt.
Like, not all right, dog. I'm hurt.
So Ed Reed gonna nip all that bullshit in the bud that the Canes been doing. So shout out to Ed Reed. I don't got a negative thing to say about Ed Reed.
Beautiful. Congratulations to Ed. Make the U great again, bro.
Okay, Spade. I'm good. I'm just tired of us always bringing up the Canes.
Well, maybe
just tired of us all.
Maybe if y'all did some fly shit, we'll talk it.
Just tired of us always bringing up the Canes. You know. So, all right, Spade. We on to the pick'em game. And we talked about the Super Bowl earlier, but we're going to pick the Super Bowl during this segment. We got the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Spade, I'm expecting fireworks. I want to know what you expect and who do you have and why.
Run that by me again.
The pick'em game. Kansas City Chiefs. San Francisco 49ers. Who do you have and why? Huh?
I'm hesitant. I got the Chiefs. But bro, look, man. The Chiefs, they can't come out and do that play from behind shit with the Niners. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm scared. And I'm on the fence. But please, Kansas City, please. Wait, who you got? Tell me who you got. I'll tell you who I got.
I'm picking the Chiefs. But Spade,
you ain't worried about Andy?
Let me go. I'm picking the Chiefs. Spade, Andy Reid cannot come out here on this bullshit. We always talked about, like I said, Andy Reid, the gimmicky plays, the poor clock management. Spade, you worried about the Chiefs getting down early. I think their offense is explosive that even if they do, I think they'll be able to fight back. But Spade, the poor clock management, the gimmicky ass plays, that's what I do not want to see, man. The Chiefs, listen, the Chiefs we already know the defense have been playing. They started slow. The teams got up big on them, and then the defense kind of turned it on. I'm concerned about the defense. And they said the defense have been playing better. They've been getting a few turnovers. But Spade, I talked about when they played the Titans. I'm like, they better make sure they don't let Tennessee get these 8, 9, 10 minute, possessions, to limit their possessions. And Spade, when they was playing the Titans, now they won that game, but when they was playing the Titans, I text you and said, yo, the Titans had the ball for 9 minutes. Like, they had the ball for like 9+ minutes, and then they ended up scoring. Now, we already know Kansas City, they ended up winning that game. But, shit, we were talking about Derrick Henry. The Niners got a slew of backs. They got a bunch of them. They got a bunch of backs. And Mostert, yo, that kid is looking like he's a stud, Spade. We already know. I don't know if Tevin Coleman going to play, but it looked like he's on track to play tomorrow. They got Breida, Spade. They got a slew of running backs. So they got dudes they can get the ball to. Kansas City cannot let San Fran go on these 8-9 minute drives. They can't. Because San Francisco's defense is going to get stops. They're going to get stops. Kansas City will punt the ball tomorrow. So on the Niners side, Spade, they're not going to beat Kansas City kicking field goals. They're not. They got to score touchdowns. Because just like that, you can be up 24-0 and then end the half 28-24. So they better score touchdowns. But I'm expecting this exciting game, but I got Kansas City tomorrow. When we give you a score, I'm going to say 32-27. Yeah. 32-27 Kansas City.
I'm going to go higher. I'm going 38-35.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I honestly don't like the idea of Kansas City getting down in this because the Niners have proved that they can run that thing, man. Yeah, they'll run that ball, man, and they'll chew that clock up. So, for a long time, we've looked at that Kansas City team and felt like their defense was the liability, and it's shown. I mean, don't get me wrong, they made some plays, they made some improvements, but it's still times to that defense. I don't know that I trust them. If I'm in a situation where I need the Chiefs defense to get me a stop, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You said the Niners can run that thing, and Kansas City has showed they can't stop the run. They have showed it. I mean, Derrick Henry, it's crazy because they stopped them in the second half, but I just felt like they didn't stop them because they were down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Derrick Henry, I think he had like 6 yards in the second half of that game. I think he had 69 or something in the first half. But they got down. So they had to, they kind of put it in Ryan Tannehill's hand in there, But I got the Niners. So I hope it's an exciting game, Spade. But we'll see how it play out. I mean, we both got them scoring a lot of points.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Okay.
All right, bro. Last segment of today's show is called Strong Arm Performer of the Week. Regulars of this podcast, I already know, man, it's a very prestigious award given away in podcast land twice a week. And we give this award away to a male or female athlete who raised his or her level of play to ensure that their team got the victory. We don't celebrate losing. There's no consolation prizes and there's no participation awards on this show. You got to win if you want something. LaParis, come on, bro. Come on. You on the hot seat, man, because I've been getting a lot of emails and letters of supporters of the show upset with your picks. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, but Rutgers played Michigan.
See what I'm talking about?
Today?
Starting off wrong already. Come on.
No,
don't drop the ball, fam. Who's your strong arm performer of the week?
We played Nebraska, and you was like, "Oh, y'all about to lose in Nebraska." We beat Nebraska in the rack.
Nah, I don't even know who Nebraska got. I just was talking.
Well, we played Michigan today at like 4:00. Tune in. But anyway, I got a good one for us today, man.
Okay.
Listen, man, the dude just been on the tear, bro. He just been on the tear. And I'm talking about Damian Lillard, man. You can pick a game pick any game from this week. They on a 3-game win streak. He played last night. It was a tough day last night, man. The Lakers had a little memorial for Kobe Bryant. Usher was singing and all that was going on. And Damian Lillard, man, just played phenomenal, man. He played phenomenal. Like I said, pick a game this week. Strong Arm Performer of the Week goes to none other but Damian Lillard. For your performance all week, you are my strong on performer of the week, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, man. Thank you for doing it. Because, last year, last week, you should have gained that award to Coco, and you didn't. So, kind of got some letters. Some people was actually asking for you to be fired. And I defended you. And I think you redeemed yourself. This is a good one. Rarely on this show do we see doubles. But I got to double up, man. I got to give this award to Dame Lillard as well, man.
Really?
I got to, bro. Let me tell you, these last 5 games, 48, 10, and 9. 36, 11, and 10, 50, 13, 47, and 8, 61, 10, and 11. Holy shit, bro. And look, I got to do it. I got to give you your props. You said before the year. And you used to be kind of hard on Lillard. At one point, he wasn't even in your top 5, fam. You didn't even have him in your top 5. So he went from not being in your top 5 to being numero uno. And I got to give him his props. We were both a little bit critical of this Portland team. They didn't start this season off playing well, and he had some struggle games, and he's just been playing phenomenal, man. And this last week is just it's shit. It's legendary. It's legendary shit. So for that whole week, and really we call it the strong arm performer of the week. So it wasn't nobody more fitting. I couldn't have given it to anybody else if I wanted to. This week belonged to Damian Lillard. For that performance, bro, you are also my strong arm performer of the week.
And it's crazy, Spade, because I seen like notable sports people that was like, yo, Westbrook got to stop talking to Dame. Wow, that's great shit. It was bringing out the both of best of them.
Like
Spade,
he played.
This is what we love.
Yeah, they had like he played.
Word. Like I listen. I love it. Damian Lillard, he was playing. He's been playing phenomenal. And Spade, I'm going to jump out the gym. Jumping out the gym. Spade, they get in the playoffs. I want Ja in, but they gonna catch the Grizz, bro. They gonna catch them. But now it might not work out because they probably end up with the Lakers at the 8th seed. I don't know if they can catch that 6th, 7th seed, but they getting in. They're getting in, bro. Yeah. They getting in.
I like it. I mean, I even said when they was playing bad, like they were underperforming. I expected them to play a whole lot better, and still was a lot of basketball left. So I, by no stretch of imagination, was saying these guys are out. They're not gonna, get any more wins or whatever. But yeah, if they get in, it'll definitely be on the back of Damian Lillard, who I think is playing his best ball since becoming a pro player. He's been phenomenal.
He has. Spade.
And he be efficient too, bro. He be efficient. I'm just saying, when he be on fire like that, man, he be efficient. I was watching that game. I watched the Portland-Houston game. You know what? You was just about to ask me if I got anything else to say. I do. Let me rant for a minute. I watched the Portland-Houston game, and
oh, Lord.
Lord. Bro, it looked like video game ball, man. To see the way Lillard and CJ was shooting, it was crazy. I was like, bro, they making some wild shit. Like, the defense is there. They making wild shit. And Westbrook played phenomenal. So let me do this. And y'all know I'm a Harden fan. Now, I got to do this, LaParis. I got to, because I'm seeing too much wild shit on my timeline. I get upset when I see people on my timeline talking crazy.
Spade, but sometimes you got to just sit things out. What you about to say
I be sitting them out. I don't reply.
Spade, what you going to say don't make no sense.
Oh, no, it makes some sense.
It
makes some sense.
Let me sit back.
Yes, yeah,
Listen,
relax.
y'all.
Kick your feet up. I watched that game, and I watched that game in its entirety. I ain't want to. Look, sometimes I just grab the box score. It's impossible to watch every game every night. You can't. Sometimes you be a box score warrior. But when I'm a box score warrior, I don't jump on Twitter running my mouth. You know what I'm saying? If you weren't watching the game. It was one thing that bothered me about that game, and I fully understand it. As a fan of the sport of basketball, I understand it. As a fan of James Harden, I don't like it. This is what was happening. Dame would get the ball. He would come down. He would go at Russ. Bang. Beautiful. Russ would get the ball. He would come down. He would go at Dame. Bang. Beautiful. CJ would get the ball. Harden wasn't guarding CJ. CJ would look for whoever Harden was guarding and ask for a pick to switch off so he could go at Harden. Bang. Harden would get the ball. Double team at half court. Harden would get the ball. Double team at half court. Harden would get the ball double team off the pick. I was like, damn, yo, I definitely understand why they doing it, but Dame and Russ got this one-on-one going. CJ is calling out Harden. He going at him. Let Harden get his. And it led to Harden shooting bad. Harden has been struggling as of late. He's been shooting really bad. You can't defend it. But LePairs, in that game, Harden definitely took some shots that was... I'm going to tell you something. And LePairs, you play sports, you play football. Football's a little different. Anybody who's ever played basketball, the most frustrating thing in the world is when the person you guarding is going at you and the plays, the coach, whatever, you're not set up where you can get your get back. That shit is frustrating because you want to go back at the person who's giving you buckets. So it will be times where James would get the ball, the double team would be coming, and he would try to split that shit and lay it up, or he would try to go and step back, and those ain't necessarily, they ain't the best shots. James put up some, I want to shoot 2 shots. He put up some of those shots. So it is definitely smart. LePairs, you said it to me a while back. I think this was last year. It's like, Spade, why don't they just double team Harden? Why are these teams letting Harden go off for 60? One-on-one, like, why don't they just double team him? And I was like, I don't know. And now they doing it, and it makes sense, but damn, I hate to see it, bro. It's just like, man, let my guy get going, bro. Give him his one-on-one. Let him get his get back.
Bro.
I get it.
See, that's my reply.
I get it, though.
Letting Westbrook go off ain't gonna beat you. Letting Dame go off, it could beat you. But I mean, once you start doubling Dame, ain't gonna beat you. Letting CJ go off, ain't gonna beat you. We seen it in the playoffs. It ain't gonna beat you. Letting Harden go off, that shit can beat you. So, because Harden can go off and get 60, and you be like, holy shit, the Rockets only got 100 points. He'll have 60 of them hoes. Yep. So, Spade, I look at these dudes' attitude, and when I see Harden and he get frustrated,
yes,
and his attitude has been like this for like the past, I don't even want to say a couple because a couple is 2. The past 3-4 few games, his attitude has been terrible. Yeah, and I get it.
See it.
Say it again.
You can see it.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
Yeah,
it's bad. And I mean, listen. Harden is a phenomenal scorer, bro. He's a phenomenal scorer. And it seemed like they found something to at least attempt to slow him down. I think he still had 30 the other night. He had 30.
Yeah, but that was his first time kind of having a decent look, man. And more teams are doing this shit where they blitz him as soon as he come across half court, and it's working. I challenge D'Antoni. Figure this shit out, D'Antoni, because the league has figured out James Harden and your offense, and they slowing that shit down. And with Westbrook out there, I love Westbrook. LePairs, again, I feel like I'm giving you too many compliments, but you said something this week. You said, I wonder if the Rockets have said something to Westbrook, because he's not attempting as many threes as he was to start the year. Westbrook putting that shit on the floor, or he's going back to the basket. He's not really taking threes. So you're right. If teams are saying we're going to let him, that's contradictory to what the Rockets want to shoot threes. They want to shoot threes. Teams are saying, if Westbrook want to take that shit to the cup, so be it. James ain't sitting out here shooting these threes. Yeah, man.
Word. Tools ain't going to beat us.
And I get it from a basketball fan perspective.
That's a fact, bro.
I get it. But watching that game, and you are right, I could see it in Harden's body language. They was trying to hide him the way that the Warriors used to do stuff. CJ would come down and be like, where that joker at with the beard? Give me a pick. And he would switch off on Harden and bust his ass. And Harden would be like, let me get the inbound, half court, double team. And Harden was so pissed. Like, he wanted to shoot so bad. And I was like, damn, this shit low-key smart. But damn, let my boy Harden get his back. Let him go back at him. They was like, nah, fam, not today. Not today.
That shit get you L's, bro.
Yeah, get you L's.
That shit get you L's. We not about to let Harden go ham. I'm sorry.
And I get it.
And it seems like everybody done got the blueprint now. Double team him, blitz him at half court, make him pass the ball, let them other dudes. And if Westbrook gonna go off for 40, he going off for 40 from the 2. He not get like Westbrook gonna be 15 or 20 and hit some free throws. That shit ain't gonna beat us.
You're absolutely right. But and to be fair, I'll shut up after this. To be fair, Ben McLemore and Daniel House Jr., they have been really playing good, man. Solid. They've been knocking shots down. But the league has said if the Rockets are going to beat us, it ain't going to be James going for 60 no more. And that shit got the Rockets looking, They gotta. D'Antoni, you supposed to be this offensive genius, bro.
I was just
get
about
in
to
your
say
bag and figure some shit out. Now, I do think he's made one adjustment, and like you said, early in the season, man, they had Westbrook firing them threes up. And I ain't talking about 1, 2, 3 attempts. I mean, I'm talking 6, 7, 8 attempts, and that's not Westbrook's game. So somebody, somewhere told Westbrook, okay, that's not working for you. Man, we just remember the other year when they had Melo. Melo took a deep 2 and turned around and apologized because that just was not the culture. They letting Westbrook get his from 2. But D'Antoni, you got to do something different, man, because the league got Harden figured out, and LaParis is right. His body language screams, I am not having fun out here. This ain't fun to me, and I don't like this shit. It's screaming it.
It's Spade. And people on this show, y'all know, I asked, what do the NBA coaches do? Spade, this is the time I need to see D'Antoni get creative. Because clearly, I don't know if it was D'Antoni. I don't know who it was. It seems to me that somebody told Westbrook, yo, you is a problem when you attack the basket. You get other people easy shots, and you're averaging. Westbrook been averaging like 30 over the past. What? I don't want to say month. Oh yeah, month. Because I remember it's been a month because they said Harden. The last game Harden played and he dropped like 35 or something, over 30. They said he needed 52, and they would have been the first two players in however many years to both average. They'd have been the first 2 players to average 30 in a month since Shaq and Kobe. They'd have been the first 2 players to average 30 in a month since Shaq and Kobe. So Westbrook, I think Harden needed like 52 to average 30. But Spade, somebody told Westbrook, bro, don't put no threes. Attack the basket and get people easy looks. And like you said, McLemore open in that corner. House been knocking them down. EG is erratic, man. Like, he dropped 50 the other night, and then that next night he couldn't hit
couldn't throw a rock in a lake.
Come on, bro. And then, like, I think EG played okay last night. But I mean, like, he dropped 50, and then that next night he just played terrible. But
LaParis, let me give you one more thing, and I'll shut up. You know I'm a numbers
go ahead.
guy.
I don't care. Let it ride. Go.
I'm a nerd guy, but I'm looking at the Western Conference, and you talking about how the league has adjusted to Houston and their offense. Almost every team, not almost, every team if the playoffs started today, every damn team in the West that's in the playoffs, not named the Houston Rockets, are plus 500 in their last 10. The Lakers are 6-4. The Nuggets are 7-3. The Clippers are 7-3. The Jazz are 6-4. The Mavericks are 6-4. The Thunder is 7-3. The Grizzlies are 7-3. The Rockets are sub 500 in their last 10 games because, like you said, stopping Harden, they have proved that I don't give a shit how good of a game Westbrook have. Daniel House can shoot some good threes. Ben McLemore can get hot for 18. That shit ain't beating teams. It ain't beating teams. So they're losing. The frustration at Harden can be seen from the fucking parking lot. And they better figure something out, man. They better figure something out.
Tony.
That's his job, right?
Yeah,
I've been seeing people on my timeline. They be saying shit like, bro, folks on my timeline be like, oh, man, James Harden is trash. James Harden is trash. Fam, if you watch one game, James Harden is, they just forcing the ball out of his hands, and he's either splitting the double team and getting to the cup, or he's taking that shot, which he can make, but they not letting him ISO one-on-one anymore. So, like I said, I'm a biased fan. I like James Harden. James Harden's numbers are down because he's being defended like nobody else in this league currently is being defended. And I know Lillard fans be like, Lillard see double teams. And Steph fans be like, Steph see double teams. But the defense that they played on Lillard in the postseason, the year they got swept, James seeing that shit for 82, fam. They giving this man that for 82, and it is crazy. That man is frustrated. Watch one Rockets game and look at how they defending James Harden. This shit is crazy. I ain't seen nothing like it since Jordan was taking care of the league, bro.
And Spade, and it's listen, I'm not the dude on this show that's gonna be like, yo, I know the basketball X's and O's, but I talked to you about the Kings. I said, yo, if I'm the Kings, Spade, you got the Kings last 10 games? What's their record?
Last 10 for Sacramento, 3-7.
Spade, I want to say like the last maybe 5 games, I seen sports writers like, yo, the Kings have been running, like they pace went through the roof, and it's crazy because it seemed like ever since I said that, they heard this shit and they pace went through the roof. Because I'm like, if I'm the Kings, I'm trying to run people out the gym. Now, it might not lead to wins, Spade, but we got this young-ass team, like I said, except for Harrison Barnes and Dedmon. They got to reason the hell up out of there. But you got this young team. I'm trying to run people out the gym. Spade, if I'm the Rockets, it's time to get creative.
It is.
Maybe you need to go look at and listen. A lot of people feel some type of way. They don't want to go do it. You know, they stuck in their ways. Then Tony may need to go look at some of the shit Golden State did with running Steph Curry off all them screens. Because now I gotta ask you, Spade, can James Harden game work with him not being the primary ball handler? Westbrook bringing it down and running Harden off so many screens that, you know what? These people about to be so tired. These defenders is about to be so tired getting banged by screens that they're going to, bro, you get banged by P.J. Tucker and Capella 20 times a game, you're going to be a little sore. So I want to know, can James Harden game transition to be a guy that just come off these screens and pull up? I don't know.
I think so. And you know what? You and I, we are Mark Jackson fans, and neither one of us liked the fact that we felt like Mark built this Golden State team. He put the confidence necessary in his young nucleus team before anybody knew that Steph was going to be Steph and Clay was going to be Clay. He said they was the best shooting backcourt in the league. And LaPierre, because of my job, you know what I do at my job. You know how much game film I watch. I went back and I watched. Mark Jackson had an elevators play. Oh my God, bro. I got to find the video and show it to you. It was so...
You showed it to me. I seen it. The doors closed. He was naked, wide open.
Bro, it ain't no way you can tell me if you run James off that damn elevator screen and he pop up top for a catch and shoot, ain't no way you can tell me it won't work. Matter of fact,
time to get creative.
I'm now team replace D'Antoni with Mark Jackson right now. I'll fire D'Antoni right now. I fire him today. And I would call Mark right now. Because I'm telling you, D'Antoni, I like D'Antoni. You know what I'm saying? We know what his shortcomings is. We know he don't really, he's not a defensive coach. We know his offense. I feel like his offense is good, but he don't have a plan B. Fam, I don't know how much longer this window.
More this year. He said, I want y'all middle of the pack. If we middle of the pack, we're going to be all right. And early on, they were. Not so much something as of late.
The last, Clint Capella didn't play in this last game.
That's right.
But the game before that, they are getting Russ his looks from 2, but it's not coming without a cost, LaPierre. Do you know in the last game that Clint played, he finished the game 1 of 1 from the floor? They was just talking about Clint getting the max. He was the PNR. They was unstoppable with the PNR. But if they run the PNR with James and Clint, Westbrook is kind of useless on the floor at that point. I don't know why they don't run it with Russ and Clint and let James be off ball. I don't know if James got a problem with. I don't know, but
that's why I'm asking you to do his game transition. Say I don't know.
It ain't working. It don't look good for Houston right now. And I went from saying this ain't gonna work with Westbrook to me saying I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. This shit is gonna work, and it worked for a little while. It worked, but when the league did that, you know what? Every time, and I don't know who was the first to do it. I want to say it was Milwaukee. But it was an Eastern Conference team that was like, not today. It was
definitely Milwaukee.
James ain't doing this shit today. Somebody else gonna beat us. And LaPierre, you said it last year. You like, Spade, why don't they just double team James Harden? Why are they letting him do this? And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, these are NBA players, shit. You can't just leave somebody. But shit, turns out you can. you can. And sometimes it's James.
They know Westbrook getting 35 a game. Like you said, bro, that shit ain't going to beat us 7. Like in a 7-game series, that shit ain't going to beat us. James getting 60? Shit.
That shit can
beat us in a 7-game series.
Sometimes James Harden is at fault. When I watch this shit, when the blitz is coming, James can swing it, but James wants to shoot. And I got to put some of the blame on him too. Sometimes you see the blitz coming. Move that rock, fam. But James is so fresh, especially in that game against Portland. Because CJ was looking for that boy, and he was head hunting. And James wanted to go back so bad. And I've been there. In video game world, I've been there. Fam, this dude I'm guarding gave me 30. And I'm 4 or 5 from the field. Give me the ball. Let me get my get back. That shit is infuriating. If you've ever played ball, you know how infuriating that is. And James is struggling with it, man. He's struggling. So I just made a whole nother segment at the end of the show.
No, that's good shit. I love it. And I mean, it wasn't even a topic, but it was a good conversation because I'm telling you, I honestly, and nobody never answered the question in the comment section because I'm always like, yo, what do coaches do? This is the time where I think I need to see coaches, and it made me think about that play. You had sent me that play when the elevator doors was closed and Steph Curry was butt naked open, like wide open.
I'm talking about they were running multiple times
back there.
And that shit was working a lot.
You telling me you can't do that with? They was doing it with Bogut and Draymond. You can't do that with Capella and big ass Tucker.
Yeah,
come on, Tucker, a big ass linebacker out there. Yeah, they don't want to run into PJ Tucker. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
Like, listen. This was a great conversation. Like I said, it got me. Listen, you can. Like, we seen Lillard go off and they still lose. We seen CJ go off and the Blazers still lose. We seen Westbrook go off. Westbrook been going off for about 3 years in Oklahoma City and they lose. Like, we've been seeing it. So James Harden was the man going off in Houston, and I mean we just seen him in that game. Wasn't it last year against the Jazz? James Harden started the game like 1 of 20 and ended up getting it together and having a good game in the second half, and they won the series.
Yep.
So we seen it. You listen, James Harden going off, that shit cause L's. They not about to allow that no more. I need to see somebody get innovative. I don't know if it need to be James Harden. I don't know if it needs to be D'Antoni. This is what I would assume you got an NBA coaching staff for. Somebody you need to be in there watching film like, okay, they doing this. Let's figure this shit out. Because it looked bad, and you can see it. It's written all over James Harden's face. It looked bad. I don't know. It was a good ass segment, man. But they got to figure something out. Because Westbrook, and I love me some Westbrook. I love Westbrook going off, and I love him going back at Lillard. I love Lillard going back at him. To me, that's good basketball. I want to see that shit. I would have loved to see CJ and Harden go at it, but they like, you know what? If we allow Harden to go off, that shit going to cause this L. We got all these rookies. Hey, bro, they was running. I see a little at them. They was running every single rookie they had. Go get him. Go get him. It was like dogs trying to get the food or some shit. Go get him. Listen, man, that was a good conversation, bro. If you're done, I'll close the show. You want to add anything else?
Nah, I've added enough. I'll be quiet.
Listen, man, usually this segment, the past couple weeks, I've been adding the word to word. Today just going to be love. Y'all already know what it means. Tell your loved ones you love them. You never know. Hug your loved ones. Hug your little ones. Hug your nieces and nephews. Hug your grandparents, your parents, your friends. Hit your friends up like, yo, I'm just thinking about you, man. Just want to make sure everything's straight. You know what I mean?
And hit forgive somebody, man. Bury that.
Forgive people too, man. Absolutely. I seen that post, Jay Williams post. He had a nice heartfelt post. He cursed on the air and he apologized. They ain't even care. Seen a nice post about L. Duncan post. It was a bunch of great posts, man. But the word for today is love, man. Yo, show some love. It don't cost nothing to show some love. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. As usual, if you're new here, you can hit the subscribe button. If you're a regular here, you can hit the like button. There's also a little bell up there. You can click that bell. It sends a notification to your mobile device to let you know, yo, a new episode has been posted. You need to click that bell because we've been premiering these joints at 10 o'clock on Sunday. I don't know if this is going to go up at 10 o'clock on Sunday. The Super Bowl is tomorrow. I don't know. Me and Spade to talk about it. But, click that bell because we've been premiering them. But if you don't want to see two dudes arguing in a box, it's okay. We got audio podcasts everywhere. ऊPodOmatic, iTunes, Spotify. We are everywhere. There's no reason why you guys should ever miss a show. We want to thank you guys for your continued support. We love y'all. Y'all, you guys are near and dear to our heart. Thank you guys for the support. We will see you guys next episode. We are out. Peace.